have to say, Bhaskar, this has been wildly popular. And we just mentioned it. And I know why, because look at the prints. This is so romantic, so feminine. Here we have for you. I've never seen us do these. I've never seen this work. So we have it for you here in a hobo style, which we love. Zipper closure, I'll go through all the organization. But if you love, look how beautiful this is. All the butterflies done in that soft, soft green. How fantastic is this? This is called Wondrous Wings. So you can see the butterflies, the dragonflies, oh, look at the metallics, very subtle. Again, on the side pockets here, so if you're a mom and you wanna keep snacks or water bottles, things like that, you can do all of that. So this is called the Wondrous Wings. Right next to that, we have the Himalayan bird. I think this is my favorite. Look at the white, look at the pink. It's almost a cream color. This has feet on it. Look how she just comes to life. Look at the floral design on the side. It's $40. So we took, you can see there, $58 off. That's unheard of for this bag, and there's a ton of leather. Look at the subtle metallic that's used on that bird, how she just kind of jumps off. And then last but not least, we have it for you in the playful zebras. And even look at the zebras. Oh, I love how this goes around. Look at that on the side. That's so unique, Bhaskar. I love this bag.
Isn't that fun and funky at the same time? I mean, this is where we have fun with art, because art allows us to explore our imagination. It allows us to explore all the colors and the paint that we love. It allows us to mix and match and create stories the way our heart desires and our fingers move with the brushes. You know, with every brushstroke, what we are creating is a labor of love, a piece that can spread smiles and happiness. And whether you are going with this beautiful Himalayan bird, or you love the zebra, the playful zebras, or whether it's the other one that, you know, each and every painting literally takes you on a journey like no other. This bird right here, the Himalayan bird, is a very rare bird. You don't get to see it all the time, but it looks like it's from another world. It looks like it's literally from a little piece of paradise somewhere, and you feel like this is somebody just imagined it, but there's a real bird that looks like that. And that's what's amazing about our beautiful world. There are birds, there are elements, there are flowers that are just absolutely magical.
They are.
And when we draw a little fairyland, we are thinking that we're imagining these things, but these things exist. And what we were trying to do is like literally just bring those gems from nature, bring it to life in a painting like this. Oh. Whether you love those beautiful the sage background in that beautiful butterfly story with dragonflies and all those different critters, or whether you love that beautiful Himalayan bird because it has that perfect pink against that soft white. Every handbag was hand painted. They were not stamped. They were not airbrushed. They were not printed. We don't have big digital printers where you press a button and 1,000 bags come out. No, there are artisans who have spent years learning and training in our workshop. They have mastered every single artwork that you see. They paint them from start to finish. The leather is hand cut, the lining is hand cut, and the crafting is done by hand using old school values. And that's why this is a 60-day process, 45 to 60 days, depending on the size of the bag. The painting is done in layers. And at the end of its journey, these bags get to literally sunbathe, and the art and the painting gets to curate before we inspect it, hand sign it, making sure that this bag is as humanly perfect as we can possibly make it. Because we want you to be happy. We want you to be absolutely proud of the Anuschka that you purchased for yourself, the Anuschka that you're going to wear, the Anuschka that you're going to tell your stories with. Because this is a handbag that not just about representing ourselves as the creators, but you as the person who tells the story, because that's what completes the journey of an Anuschka. And of course, to complete that journey, it has to be an organized bag. And that's why, Amy, you have pockets on the outside, on the sides, in the front, on the back. You've got zippered pockets, slip pockets, and inside you've got even more organization. You get a little eyeglass case right there to keep your sunglasses and readers protected. You've got the extra long key leash to keep your keys in one place. You've got zippered pocket on the inside as well, and raised pockets that give you organization. The side pockets perfectly positioned, so whether you need your hand sanitizer or your keys, it's right there. If you want to use the zip pocket to keep your smartphone, or the slip pocket, you have options. Look at the amount of leather. Look at how that leather moves, and it bounces right back. I mean, that's the sign of good leather. When you stretch it to get inside, but then the leather just bounces right back and holds its shape, that is a sign of very good leather.
Look at this, and again, look at this leather. Here's an update. And again, this has been very popular. What I'm holding right here, this is the Wondrous Wings. There are now 40 left, ladies. This is the most popular, and I don't blame you. Look at the green, and look at the butterflies, look at the dragonflies. Is that exquisite? Remember, this is hand painted, this is not a print. So again, if you wanna pick that up, last call. Next to that is the Himalayan bird. There's only 50 remaining in that, and that's what you're seeing right there, Miss Christina carrying. Look at this bag. So again, this is rooted in like a creamy white shade. You've got pinks and greens, a little bit of yellow. Is this gorgeous? Look at this. And this bag, just so you know, is 11 inches in length. It's 4 inches in its width, and the bag stands 9¼ inches in height. Now, this is an 18-inch adjustable strap, nice thick amount of leather, lightweight. It's substantial, but it's not heavy. What I mean by that is there's a lot of leather that's used in this, but it's not a heavy bag. Look at the feet on the bottom. So again, this bag will stand. It's a very well-balanced bag. So this is what we're calling the Himalayan bird, 50. Next to that, for those of you that love zebra with a little bit of color, a little bit of pizzazz, there are 80 left in what we're calling here playful zebras. So again, this is a very special bag that's they're all limited editions. And so once it's gone, it's gone. And to save today, $58. It really is a treat. And there's nothing like getting a brand new handbag home. And no matter if you've had the same outfit for maybe 3 or 4 years, how do you spice it up? It's with accessories, ladies. And we know that. It's free shipping. It's $40 to get home too, Bhaskar.
And it's not like getting any handbag home. You're getting a beautiful leather handbag home, and any good leather bag at this value would be amazing. But then it's more than that. It is hand painted. You're getting a work of art home, and you're getting an original work of art. And when you get this home, you notice details that are just absolutely breathtaking. Whether you're looking at the Wondrous Wings or the Himalayan bird. By the way, you'll notice when you get this home that the Himalayan bird has not 4 or 5 colors, but 14 different colors blended in to create that one story, that one bird. That's how many colors it takes to create that one bird. That's how magical it is. The flowers that surround it, that beautiful pink fuchsia that you see, that too has not 1 but 3 different shades of pink and purple that create each of those petals, giving it that depth, giving it that movement. You feel like you're in that beautiful whimsical garden with that bird sitting right in front of your eyes. Every single art, every single painting is done like that. Whether it's the playful zebras, you feel the energy of the zebras, when they're playing with each other, when they're running around, you feel like you're surrounded by these little kids. I mean, the inner child in you comes alive when you see great art around you. So each bag telling such a different story. And hey, if you're confused, today is the day.
Oh,
they
I
are
know.
shipping free. Get it home, try it out, see what you fall in love with. I promise you, it'll be hard to send any one of them back. I mean, that's the risk that you run. But yes, hey, listen, it is great to fall in love, right? I mean, especially when you're falling in love with an accessory that gives you a complete wardrobe makeover like no other accessory ever. This is Anuschka. That's what it does. Every piece will tell a story like no other handbag.
Okay. And I just have to let everybody know, if you want to pick this up in the Wondrous Wings, 12 left. This will be your last look. I don't know, Bhaskar, are you bringing this print back?
The Wondrous, yeah, that
Right
will come back probably on a different silhouette, but not on this shape. I mean, this is a nice, big, roomy hobo structure, and if you've been waiting for the bigger bag from us, this is your opportunity.
Oh.
I mean, we don't make the bigger sizes all the time. You'll see a lot of the smaller crossbodies, but this is that perfect hobo size with lots of pockets on the outside, and that's what makes this such a beautiful, functional bag. But it also still does have a very clean look.
It does.
It doesn't look busy. All the pockets are kind of like subtly hidden in there. I mean, it's all camouflaged in there, right? So when you need it, you find it. But when you don't need it, it just camouflaged and blended into the art. That's what makes it so beautiful.
You know, one thing I wanted to point out, even the artwork comes up on the zipper. I haven't seen you do that in a lot of bags. Do you see how this comes up? So you're right, everything is kind of hidden. So it really is exquisite.
Right.
You can see right up there, like the little beetle, right, coming around. Is that beautiful? You see there's 120 of these remaining. That's all we have. Look at this leather. Again, this is gonna mold to your body. This right here, this is the Wondrous Wings. So on the Wondrous Wings, it's the butterflies, it's the dragonflies. You can see the little bugs there, little grasshopper. Again, it goes all the way around. You've got the outside pockets. Okay, Wondrous Wings just sold out. Just lost it. Okay. So do we have Himalayan bird? This will be the next to sell out. There are 40 left in this one. So you can see we're down to, what, 111 of these? So if you're on the phone line, you do have, don't hang up on the beautiful, wondrous wings. But we do have just a handful now remaining in that beautiful Himalayan bird. I just want to show you, look how soft this is. Look at that.
And you know what, Amy, if you can get up close to that beautiful bird,
yes,
you will notice the details in the painting. I mean, what you can see, I mean, trust me, getting it home and seeing it with your own eyes is a whole different treat in itself. But when you get really up close and you see how beautifully the painting transitions from the top, the head, through the neck into the body and those beautiful feathers, it is just magical. The way the flowers have been done. I mean, this is a work of a master artisan. This takes incredible amount of training, incredible amount of practice. And look at the way the painting moves with the leather. It moves, it's one with the leather. And that's because we have layered the painting very, very thin layers over and over again, making sure that the paint soaks into the leather. It becomes one with the leather. It becomes intrinsic with the leather so that the movement of the leather is not impaired in any way. The paint doesn't become hard in any way. And we allow the paint to curate. We allow the bag to sunbathe, literally. I mean, I'm not even joking. We literally lay the bags out and we let them sunbathe so that the paint can actually curate with the leather. And then we make sure that it's all done as perfectly as we can humanly make it, and make sure that the stitching, the lining, the fitting, the pockets are as perfect as they can be. And then we hand sign every single piece. You know, Anuschka is my family story. It's what my mom and dad started. It's about the artisans who create every single piece, artisans who I grew up around. I mean, they're the second generation, third generation of artisans at this point. And to be able to go back to them and share with them what you feel when you give your reviews, or when I come and tell you their story, all of this gives me an incredible amount of joy, because at the end, when you wear your Anuschka, you are connected and you are basically touching the life of that artisan forever. There is somebody who literally painted your handbag from start to finish, and that bag will tell your story. Somebody actually painted that for you. And that's what makes every single piece of Anuschka so special, so different. It is not a factory manufacturing.
No.
It is not a line assembly. That's why these pieces mean something.
And I just want to point out, ladies, this is your final look at this bag. This is last call on this bag. You're not going to see this bag again, especially at $199.99. You always have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Try it. I know when you get the bag home and you feel how soft it is, how great it looks with all of your other outfits, the quality. It looks like you spent a fortune on the bag. Try it. It's free shipping. It's only $40 for you to get home on FlexPay. Don't forget, we take every major credit card here, even the Q card, Zulily credit card, so we take them now here at HSN. And when you shop with that card, it entitles you to additional FlexPay, even though everything's on 5 interest-free credit card payments. I do want to remind you about our best buy of the day. In case you